My father Peter was a man of quiet strength. Even when the house was empty and coins were few, he carried a warmth that made everything feel safer. I still remember mornings when the sun had barely touched dusty Lagos streets. Papa would be up before anyone else. He walked barefoot across the cold floor to the small kitchen, gently boiling water for tea, humming a tune I had never heard anywhere else. "Grace, come here," he would call softly. Even when my feet were reluctant, I would run to him, eager for the small moments that made life feel normal. We didn't have toys, but he would make me laugh by tracing animals in the dust on the floor, or pretending to be a lion stalking through the house. Those mornings were magical, even though they began with worry about food or how he would pay for tomorrow. I remember one afternoon clearly. Papa had come home after walking for hours, carrying crates of vegetables from the market. His hands were blistered, his shirt soaked in sweat. But when he saw me, he smiled. "Grace, come sit," he said. He lifted me onto his lap and told a story about a brave little girl who saved her village from a storm. I laughed so hard, forgetting the pangs of hunger. That was Peter always finding a way to bring hope, even in the hardest times. But beneath the love and laughter there was a shadow. Papa's cough had grown worse. At night, I could hear him struggling to breathe. I wanted to ask him if he was scared, but he never let me see his fear. Instead, he held my hand tightly and whispered, "Grace, life will go on, and I will always protect you." I believed him then. I clung to those words like a lifeline. Mama, Mary, watched silently most days. She did her best to keep the house tidy and stretched the little money they had. I could see the worry in her eyes, especially when Papa coughed and the coins ran out faster than we expected. But she never complained aloud. The house was small, with only 2 rooms, a tiny kitchen, and a rooftop where we would dry clothes and sometimes play. Still, within those walls, I felt love stronger than anything else I had known. One evening I watched Papa sitting on the floor, his back against the wall, counting coins for food for the next day. He looked at me and smiled faintly. "Grace, it is not much, but it will keep us fed," he said. I wanted to tell him that it wasn't enough, that I felt the fear of losing him, but the words stuck in my throat. Instead, I hugged him tightly. That hug, warm and strong, is one of my clearest memories now. Proof that even in struggle, love can be fierce and real. Sometimes I would sit on the rooftop watching the Lagos skyline. I could see people rushing past, selling, buying, laughing, and I would think, why must life be so hard for us? But then Papa's words came to me. "Grace, the world will test you, but your heart can survive it all." I didn't understand fully then, but I trusted him. By night, when the city lights flickered and the sound of distant traffic hummed, Papa would wrap me in his arms and hum me to sleep. Even as I drifted, I could feel his heartbeat, steady and sure, telling me that no matter what, I was safe with him. Those moments were the foundation of everything I became later. The courage to survive, the love that never dies, and the memory that even a poor but peaceful family can hold the greatest wealth, care, protection, and hope. Little did I know those peaceful days were numbered. The illness in Papa's chest was growing stronger, and soon our small house, full of love, would face the hardest test of all. But for now, in those mornings, afternoons, and nights, I learned what it truly meant to be cherished. And I carried that love with me, even when life would try to take everything away.